Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about proportions, and I'm going to make a quick video for you. But before we move on to proportions, we first have to know what it is. And here's your definition. A proportion is two ratios that have been set equal to each other. I'm going to say this again. A proportion is two ratios that have been set equal to each other. So let me give you an example. If I'm comparing the ratio of teacher to students, so I'm going to put teacher to students. If I tell you here at Klein Intermediate, there's one teacher for every 18 students. But then I tell you, all right, well, two teachers have 36 students. Is that still equal? Yeah, it's equal. So I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you using scale factor. How do I get from 1 to 2? It's 1 times 2. What you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. 18 times 2 is 36. So it's actually equal. They're two equal ratios. Another way you can look at it is by going back to the fact that you have one teacher, I'm going to put T for teacher and S for students, for every 18 kids. Let's say that you have two teachers with 36 kids. Now, someone in the classroom may raise their hand and say, hey, well, that's not fair. There's two teachers and 36 kids. They have more kids. But if you think about it, let's say that these two teachers here split their class. So here's one and here's two. Here's your teachers. If each teacher gets 18 students, will it still be the same? Is it equal? Yes, it is. So that is why one teacher to 18 students is the same as two teachers to 36 students. Let me give you another example. Let's say that I want to buy some paint, a gray color, this specific gray right here, and I just want it to be perfect for my son's room. Well, when I go to Home Depot, I order 1 gallon. The guy, to make this perfect gray right here, the guy used 2 drops of black. Sorry, let me erase this here. He used 2 drops of black and 5 drops of white. However, I saw that that wasn't enough. I needed to buy 3 more gallons of paint. So how many black drops and how many white drops will he use? Well, here I went ahead and put the picture in. This can right here is going to use 2 black drops and 5 white. The same is going to happen for the other one. 2 black, 5 white. The third one is going to use 2 black, 5 white. So guys, there's nothing wrong with drawing pictures. Just keep in mind when you get questions in your math class, you will have numbers larger than 3 gallons. You'll have more like 350 gallons, 210. And drawing this is going to take you a long time. All right, so my question earlier was how many drops of black and how many drops of white will the guy use for 3 gallons? All right, well, let's see. 2, 4, 6. He's going to use 6 black. And he's going to use 5, 10, 15 white drops to mix the paint. All right, so that's one way of doing it. We use the quicker method in class. This is just visual for you. We use what got stuck. All right, so the what represents what are you comparing, what ratio. In this case, I'm comparing black to white. Got. What information do you have? What did they give you? Well, I know that to make 1 gallon, I need 2 black and 5 white. Where are you stuck? What's the problem? Well, I'm stuck because I want to figure out if I need 3 gallons, like so. If I need 3, how many black will I use and how many white drops will he use? So I'm going to multiply it times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. What you do to the top, you must also do to the bottom to keep it equivalent. 5 times 3 is 15. And this is where your answer comes in. You need 6 black drops. Make sure you get the exact same gray that you asked for. All right, don't worry guys, I'm going to give you a few more examples. Let's move on to some word problems. All right, so here is a word problem. It says a China shop receives a shipment of 125 dishes in 5 boxes. At this rate, how many dishes will it receive in a shipment of 15 boxes? Guys, please make sure you focus on the question. I'm going to read the question one more time. At this rate, how many dishes will it receive in a shipment of 15 boxes? So let's use our what got stuck method. What got stuck? Okay, according to the question, remember, focus on the question. According to the question, what are we comparing? How many dishes will it receive in a shipment of 15 boxes? So I am comparing dishes to boxes. Sorry about this here. All right. Got. What information do you got? What did they give you? Well, I already know that I can get 125 dishes in 5 boxes. Make sure you put it in the correct spot. 125 dishes. So I'm going to put that with dishes in 5 boxes. Stuck. Where are you stuck? What is the question asking you? Well, the question is asking how many dishes. I don't know. I don't know how many dishes, so I'm going to put a variable. That's what it's asking. How many dishes will it receive in a shipment of 15 boxes? So make sure the 15 stays here with the boxes. All right, we can solve it now. Let's use our scale factor. How do you get from 5 to 15? 5 times 3. What you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. 125 times 3. That will give you 375. So this right here is your answer. In 15 boxes, you're going to get 375 dishes. Let's try another one. The question here says, Kelly can type 120 words in 3 minutes. At this rate, how many words can she type per minute? Remember, when you see the word per, it means 1. Let's read the question again. At this rate, how many words can she type per 1 minute? All right, let's use the what got stuck method. What got stuck? All right, what are you comparing? The question says how many words can she type per minute? So according to this, I am comparing the words to minutes. All right, so got, what information do you have? What do you know? What did they give you? Well, I know that she can type 120 words in 3 minutes. So 120 words in 3 minutes. Stuck, where are you stuck? What are they asking you? They want to know how many words, I don't know, how many words can she type per 1 minute? Make sure 1 stays with minutes. So this is what I'm trying to find out. I can find the scale factor. Always, can I go side to side? Yes, but always point to your variable. How do I get from 3 to 1? Divide it by 3. What you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. And 120 divided by 3 is going to give me 40. So that is your answer. Your answer is Kelly can type 40 words in 1 minute. All right, guys, so here I went ahead and put 5 black balloons and 3 yellow balloons. Now, there's a couple things that you can do. You can go ahead and draw 5 black, 3 yellow, 5 black, 3 yellow, 5 black, 3 yellow, all the way until you have a total of 64 balloons, and then count how many of those are yellow. Or you can use the what got stuck method. All right, let's go back to where we left off. Got, what information you got? And please make sure that you're looking here. Okay, this is information you got. That's information they gave you. You know that you have 5 black balloons for every 3 yellow balloons. So according to the what got stuck method, how many yellow balloons do you have? 1, 2, 3. What's your total based on the information that you got, based on the information that they gave you? Well, the total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of 8 balloons, you know that 3 of those are yellow. Where are you stuck? What are you trying to find out? Well, let's go to the question. How many yellow balloons will she need if she has a total of 64 balloons? So if I have 64 total balloons, how many of those would be yellow? I don't know. We got to figure that out. How do I get from 8 to 64? 8 times 8. What you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. 3 times 8 is going to be 24. This means that you will have 24 yellow balloons out of a total of 64 balloons. And for those of you that are like me, I went ahead and drew pictures. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We said that they need 3 yellow balloons for every 5 black. 3 yellow, 5 black balloons. 3 yellow, 5 black. 3 yellow, 5 black. 3 yellow, 5 black. 3 yellow, 5 black, and so forth. All right. If you want to draw the picture, you can. And you would have to have a total of 64 balloons, as you see here. Here I have 8. I have 16. I have to count all the way until I get 64 balloons. Then you have to count out of those 64, how many are yellow? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21, 24. So out of the 64 balloons, 24 are yellow. You can draw the pictures, guys, but if you use the what got stuck method, it is much, much faster. I'm hoping this didn't confuse you. Let's move on to another question. The question here says, I'm going to make candy bags for Jaden's birthday party. The ratio of Snickers to Twix is 3 to 2. If I have 30 chocolate bars, how many do you predict are Snickers? Let's go back to the question. The question says, if I have 30 chocolate bars, that's my total. If I have 30 total chocolate bars, how many do you predict are Snickers? If I use the what got stuck method, what got stuck? According to the question, what is the question asking? If I have 30 chocolate bars, how many do you predict are Snickers? Well, what am I comparing? I'm comparing the Snickers to my total. Okay, it's asking if I have 30 total chocolate bars, how many are Snickers? Well, let's go to the got part. What did they give you? What do you know? Well, it says here the ratio of Snickers to Twix is 3 to 2. So Snickers to Twix is 3 to 2. The 3 represents the Snickers, the Twix represents the 2. All right, so this is information I've got. That's what they gave me. But according to the question, I need to compare the Snickers to total. Well, here I have 3 Snickers and 2 Twix. So based on that information, I have 3 Snickers, but what's my total here? Well, if I have 3 Snickers and 2 Twix, that means I have 5 chocolate bars. So that's my total. So out of 5, 3 are Snickers. That's based on the information that I've got. That's what they told me. That's the information they gave me. Now I'm stuck. Where am I stuck? Well, let's go to the question. If I have 30 chocolate bars, if I have a total of 30, where's that total going to go? At the bottom. If I have 30 chocolate bars, how many of those are Snickers? I don't know. Let's figure that out. How do you get from 5 to 30? 5 times 6. What you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. 3 times 6 will give you 18. So your answer is 18 Snickers. Sorry, I left off the S. The answer will be 18 Snickers out of 30 chocolate bars. So again, for those of you that are visual like me, I went ahead and wrote the key here for you. The green represents the Snickers, the red represents the Twix. According to the information that they gave you, you have 3 Snickers for every 2 Twix. So here I drew 3 Snickers, 2 Twix, 3 Snickers, 2 Twix, 3 Snickers, 2 Twix, and so forth. So I drew a total of 30 candy bars, because here you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 chocolate bars. Out of those 30, how many are Snickers? Well, according to the key, the green represents the Snickers. So let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So here you see 18 Snickers. Again, guys, you can draw it, but usually it's going to take much longer to draw it than to do the what got stuck method. All right, let's try the last one, and I'm going to ask you for this next one for you to pause it and try it on. All right, here it says the ratio of boys to girls is 5-2 at Klein Intermediate. If there are 350 sixth graders, what do you predict is the number of boys in the sixth grade? I'm going to ask you to go ahead and pause it and try to work it out on your own. All right, here we go. Focus on the question. It says if there's 350 sixth graders, what do you predict is the number of boys in the sixth grade? According to the question, if I use my what got stuck method, what am I comparing? It says if there are 350 sixth graders, what do you predict is the number of boys? So I'm comparing my boys and my total sixth graders. All right, got. What information do you got? What did they give you? What information do you know for sure? Well, here it tells me the ratio of boys to girls is 5-2. I'm going to write this on the side. Boys to girls is 5-2. That means for every 5 boys, there's 2 girls. So obviously you know there's more boys than girls. But according to the question, as you see, what we're comparing is boys to total. So I know that there's 5 boys out of a total of 7 students because 5 are boys, 2 are girls. So 5 plus 2 gives me 7. So out of 7 kids, 5 will be boys. Stuck. Where are you stuck? What are you trying to find out? Well, I'm trying to find out if there's 350 sixth graders. That's my total, so I'm going to put it at the bottom. If there's 350, how many of those will be boys? Well, my scale factor, I went from 7 to 350 by multiplying times 50. What you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. And 5 times 50 gives me 250 boys. So there's your answer. It tells you that out of 350 kids, 250 will be boys. All right, guys, I really hope that this helped you a bit. If you have any questions, please, please, please make sure to ask in class or to email me. You already have my email address, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you so much.